I have now officially gone over the best leagues in Europe. I've talked about the Premier League, the La Liga, Ligue 1, Bundesliga, Serie A, and even Primeira Liga in Portugal. So, as I said before I go into this next phase of the channel where I'm going to go in depth into every single team, every single top team in each of these leagues. So I'm talking about the top six in England, I'm talking about the best teams in Italy, best teams in Spain, etc. Before I do that, I just wanted to go back into the Champions League, and since we're in the round of 16, and really check how these teams have been performing, as the same premises of the moving on from this state series is still going to happen. I just thought that I can't really take the next step of the channel, make this new series when I haven't even finished this one. So yeah, welcome back to the JVM Football channel, where you can find game analysis, football history, individual performances, top 10s, etc. If you are interested and would like more football content like this, please subscribe to the channel. So we're going to start with Group A, and the teams that went through into the next round were Man City and PSG, two teams that are in my top 5 favorite teams to win the competition. City edged PSG by 1 point, and well, there isn't really much to say about this group. We all knew which two teams would come on top, and City and PSG got the job done. Yeah, really and truly, that's what happened. So let's move on to the next group. Group B was a group of Liverpool, Atletico Madrid, Porto, and Milan. And this group is the group where the surprises begin. First of all, I did not expect Liverpool to be this good. I didn't expect Liverpool to be this excellent. I picked them to finish second in the Premier League because in the Premier League I knew that they would be at this level, but I didn't think Liverpool were going to come out smoking everyone like this. Out of 6 games, Liverpool won 6. They beat the likes of the Atletico Madrid, Porto, and Milan in a very cohesive group. I'll say this was one of the hardest groups, simply because of how strong each of the teams were. I mean, Porto finished the top 2 in the Primeira Liga. Milan finished in top 2, top 3 of Serie A last season. Atletico Madrid won Serie A last season, and Liverpool finished in the top 3rd of the Premier League last season. So it's always going to be a hard one. But Liverpool completely outperformed Atletico, Porto, and Milan. Milan disappointed me massively. Porto, I mean, I didn't think Porto were going to go through anyways. And Atletico Madrid, they barely got through. But again, that game against the last game against Porto proved why I picked them as one of my outlier teams to win the competition, because this, you can never write off this Simeone side. They will never go down. They'll never go down without fighting. In terms of Liverpool, my bad. I put my hands up. I didn't even pick them to be in my top 5 or in my honorable mentions, but they've been, in my opinion, the best league in the competition so far, apart from, let's say, Real Madrid. Groups. Oh yeah, just to finish it off, Liverpool and Atletico Madrid go through into the round of 16. Group C, it was the group of Ajax, Sporting, Dortmund, and Besiktas, and this was the dodgy group, where it could have really gone either way. But Sporting, in my opinion, in this group, were the team that really outperformed, having in consideration that they were going against Dortmund and Ajax. Sporting won the league last season, and now they managed to get into the round of 16 this season. I mean, this massive success for the club is a great moment for Sporting, so I hope they can keep up this momentum. Ajax smoked everyone. Same thing as Liverpool, they won 6 out of 6. Amazing. Besiktas disappointed, but it was kind of expected. I think most people picked them to finish bottom of the group. And the team that really disappointed everyone, I would say, is Dortmund. What's going on with Dortmund? Why they finish 3rd? I guess they'll be going home. I guess they are headed to the Europa League, which is really unfair to their very loyal fans and amazing fan base. Group D was a group of Real Madrid, Inter, Sheriff, and Shakhtar. And in this group, the teams that go through are Real Madrid and Inter. Expected. Sheriff and Shakhtar were never going to make it through anyway, so let's not even talk about them. But Real Madrid, I'm talking about Real Madrid because they really dominated the group. If they hadn't lost that game, that the second round in week 2 against Sheriff, they would have finished with a perfect record, and that would have really set them apart. And I've picked them as my team of the group stage, but that goes to Liverpool, my bad, because they've won all of their games. But Real Madrid, they've been the most impressive, especially the duo of Benzema and Vinicius. And Vinicius, one of the players I picked to watch out for this season, has been performing at that elite level and is finally capitalizing on that promising player and talented player that Real Madrid brought in. Group E was a group of Bayern, Benfica, Barcelona and Dinamo, and I want to give my props to Benfica, another Portuguese team exceeding expectations. This is the reason why, in my opinion, Primeira Liga is ahead of Ligue 1. So entertaining, and Benfica and Sporting really outdid themselves this time. Benfica finishing on top of Barcelona, and Sporting finished ahead of Dortmund. Speaking volumes, Dortmund also won all of their games, expected. But the big story about Group E is the fact that Barcelona are trash. Barcelona are trash right now. I said at the beginning of the season that it was going to be a long process, that the team were going to take and need a lot of time, and that's what's going to be the next 5 years for Barcelona, a rebuild. But the best thing is that they have an amazing manager, in my opinion, Xavi. I've already made a video on him if you want to know why. And they have an amazing young core that can really take this team forward to the next level. So I hope they can keep this up. Group F was a group of Man United, Villarreal, Atalanta and Young Boys, and really and truly, again, a group where I don't see many surprises, apart from the fact that United bottled it at times, mainly because of the whole coaching business, and that Ronaldo had to come and rescue them time and time again. In fact, that's why Ronaldo is my player of the group stage. Sure, Benzema was amazing, sure, Lewandowski was amazing, even Sebastian Haller from Ajax was amazing as well, but if we're talking about who was the most impactful player in this group stage, it was Ronaldo. The amount of late winners he scored, the way he was able to carry his team out of the mud time and time again, it has to go to him. Ronaldo, player of the group stage. Group G was a group of Lille, Salzburg, Sevilla and Wolfsburg. And this was really the group that could have gone either way. The difference between first place and second place is 1 point, and the difference between third place and fourth place is 1 point. And Lille finished on top. That's good because they are really capitalizing on that championship that they won last season. Salzburg finished second, Sevilla third, and also fourth. And Group H, another very interesting group, and Juventus finished first. Who would have thought? And I'm saying this because they didn't have the best of seasons last season, and even at the beginning of this season they struggled a lot. But even so, they managed to keep their heads up in the Champions League and managed to finish at top of the group ahead of last year's Champions League winners, Chelsea. That's what's so surprising to me, the fact that Chelsea won the competition last season and still Juventus managed to finish on top of them, and Chelsea have had a much better season, at least domestically speaking. But anyways, these are the teams that made it through, guys. Ajax, Bayern, Juventus, Liverpool, Lille, Manchester City, Manchester United, Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid, Benfica, Chelsea, Inter, PSG, Salzburg, Sporting and Villarreal. Thank you very much for watching the video until the end. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more game analysis, football history, individual performances, top 10s, etc. This is the beginning of something special, and it would mean the world to me if you subscribed and help me to grow this channel.